Hello, crochet friends. Welcome back. We are working on our Bible covers or book cover, and I am done with my book. Look at that. I finished it, and the coloring, I like it. It's pretty. It's progressing through. I like that a lot. I went through row 73, and it fit the way I wanted it to around my Bible. So I'm good with my length. So through 73, I finished that up. And I mean, like I said, it's just really going to depend on your book because they're all different sizes. So I just kept measuring as I went along. I kept wrapping it around it and everything because I wanted it to overlap, right? Remember, we wanted to overlap the cover because we're going to put some buttons on there. But first, we are going to work on our edging. So from right where you ended, right? Because this is where we were working. So for me, this is row 73. So I'm going to continue on, but I'm going to go down the side of my work for the first part here. So I'm going to go down this side and we're going to make this pretty little wave pattern, and it's going to give it a nice border. Now, if you're uncomfortable trying to find the stitches as you're going along, you're more than welcome to single crochet all the way around your whole work, and that will give you a great foundation that will look like this, which might be easier. I will demonstrate it without the single crochet all the way around, okay? So if you don't want to do that, this is what it will look like. But if you feel that the single crochet helps, because remember, they're not like regular stitches going down the sides, right? Only at the top we have regular stitches, and this bottom portion we have our chain spaces. So, you know, it's a little different, but I think we're going to be just fine. So here we are, right where we ended with row 73, or whichever one you ended with. And I'm going to single crochet into the first stitch. So this to me right here is going to be my first stitch. And I'm going to yarn over and pull through, and I'm going to yarn over and pull through two for a single crochet. So you can see how I'm kind of going around this corner. Now I'm going to skip my next stitch, which to be even would be right here for me. I'm going to call that my next stitch. I can see it there. It looks something like a stitch, doesn't it? I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to go into the next, which I'm going to use this whole space here because that looks like it would be the next stitch. So I'm going to do a half double crochet. We're used to those. We're going to yarn over, enter that space, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all three. So there's a half double crochet. Now we're going to chain one and chain two. Okay, so we've done a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a chain two. Now it made this space. This is the space that we are going to work in. See how it pulled itself from skipping that stitch, and it made a space. So in that space, we're going to do 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, enter that space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3, yarn over, go back in again, same space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. That's 2. We need 1 more. So yarn over, enter that space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. Beautiful. Now right here where we had originally done the first half double crochet, we're going to go in that same space and we're going to give it a single crochet. So enter, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. All right, and then we repeat. So we are going to skip the next stitch, or for us it's kind of a space. We're going to go into the following one. So yarn over for a half double crochet. I'm going to use this as my next because it feels like it's the proper stretch. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. So there's my half double crochet. Almost. There we go. Woo, half double crochet. Chain 2, 1 and 2. Now we've created the space. We're going to put 3 half double crochets in there. Yarn over, enter, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Yarn over for the second time. Enter the same space. Yarn over and pull through. yarn over and pull through all 3. Yarn over, into the same space. This is the 3rd time. Half double crochet. Beautiful. Okay, now go into that same space that you made your half double crochet, the first one right here. Enter and give it a single crochet. All right, single crochet. Beautiful. Now we're going to skip what we think would be our next stitch. Well, I think it would be here for me, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do a half double crochet. I'm going to enter that space. I'm going to give it a half double crochet. Chain 1, chain 2, 3 double crochets in our space. All right, I'm sorry, half double crochets. Did I say double crochets? I think I did. 1 and 2 and 3. Half double crochets, half double crochets. All right, and then single crochet in the same space as your first half double crochet. Now let's take a look for a second here. See, it looks like little waves, doesn't it? I like that. I think it's cute. And when we go around, we are going to attach at the very end there and bring that all together. So we ended that one. We started again at the beginning. I think this would be my next stitch right here. So a half double crochet in here, because I'm going to skip that one. This is a half double crochet, chain 2. We've now created our space, and we're going to put 3 half double crochets in there. 1 and 2 and 3. And then we're going to secure that little wave by going into the same space that we did the first half double crochet and give it a single crochet. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. So, but right now what we're going to do is we're just going to try to work to the next corner, and then we're gonna meet up there. So I'm going to skip. I'm going to go into my next one with a half double crochet. I'm going to chain 2, and now I've made my space. I'm going to give it 3 half double crochets. So there's 1 and 2 and 3. And then I'm going to secure it with a single crochet in the same space as the half double crochet. And then I'm going to repeat again. I'm going to skip. I'm going to go into the following stitch, half double crochet, chain 2. There is my space, 3 half double crochets in there. All right, so you're just repeating it the whole way. And once you get that pattern, it's really going to help you move a lot quicker. Single crochet to secure. All right, and then we skip. We go into our next stitch, half double crochet. Right, got a nice half double crochet there, chain 2, and we've made our space. So it gets, oops, I already yarned over. 3 half double crochets. 1 and 2 and 3. And then secure your little wave right in the same spot there with a single crochet. Okay, now remember I've got that crazy yarn that keeps changing colors throughout the whole thing, right? So it's going to do it on my waves too. So if you did not want your colors to change, if you're using the same yarn as me, you could have fastened off at the very beginning and just chosen a yarn that with similar weight, you know, you probably would want a 3 to go around with. So that's decision up to you. You do whatever you would like to do with that, but I just want to show you that's why it's starting to change color. So I'm probably going to get to the blue, I would think, because I don't know, each color is kind of blending. It doesn't, they blend, but they don't make a big piece. So I don't know, I may have white most of the way and then start some blue. We'll see. It's all good. Okay, so we're going to keep going with these pretty little waves till we get to this corner, and we'll meet up there. Here we go. Okay, crochet friends, I've gone down the side. It's looking great, but we're at a corner, and we need to get around the corner. So what we're going to do is we are going to place a cluster in the corner and the next stitch. We're not going to do any skipping here. So we had just completed this one, And now I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to enter the corner. I'm going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 for my half double crochet. I'm going to chain 2, right? And then here is my space, and it's going to be a little bit tighter, but there's our space, and we're going to give it the 3 half double crochets. So 1 and 2 and 3, and then we're going to do our single crochet in that same corner. Here we go. I'm going to hold this tail so I don't have to tuck it in later on. And I'm going to go right into my next stitch. We're going to work in these spaces here because this is our foundation chain. It's not very sturdy, right? So we're just going to go into the spaces. So I'm going to go in this next space here. I'm going to give it a half double crochet. Chain 2. And then I'm going to go in my space that we created. It's a little smaller though because we didn't skip, right? And there's going to be 3 half double crochets just like we've been doing. So I'm going to work you through this first corner here. I didn't want anybody to get confused. And then secure with your single crochet. Okay. And that helps us get around the corner without pulling on our project. So now we will continue from there. So we've done 3 clusters in a row without our skipping. So we're going to skip, go into the next one. And we will get back to normal. There's my half double crochet, chain 2, and then we're going to go in our space for 3 half double crochets. All right, so I just wanted to try and explain that a little bit. Corners can be tricky. You do have to build them up, otherwise it does pull your project. There's 3, and now I'm going to give it a single crochet. The same space as, oh, you know what? I did it wrong. Look at that. Talking away. I'm doing it all in this space. I'm sorry. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, what did I do? Nope, I did that one right, and I did that one right. All right. Wow, okay. Hopefully you didn't do that to yours. Skip, go into my next one. Half double crochet. Anyway, I was talking away about chain 2. And now go to my space. Goodness. 1 and 2 and 3. And what I was talking about is that we do not want to pucker our work. We don't want it to pull. In the corners, that tends to happen. So we're just going to keep proceeding along. And I'm going to set you free with this to take your time and try to get it as neat as possible. Obviously, I'm having troubles crocheting and talking at the same time today. And there's 2. And 3, I'm going to have to check my work after I stop talking to y'all. And then secure. Okay, let's just take a look at this though. I just wanted to go a little bit around. I like how the little blue flecks are starting to show up. Okay, so we've gone along nice and straight. Our spacing is good. And you get to that corner and it's a little different. So that's why we don't skip, because it would have pulled these little waves too far apart from each other. But now we're going to continue with skipping our stitch in between. It makes up plenty of a space there. So it'll be just a little tighter looking on the corners, but I think as you glance at it, you don't notice it as much. So keep working all the way along. You're going to do the same thing at the next corner. You're going to do 3 in a row without skipping. Work up the next side. And then stop. When you get to this corner right here, we're going to stop because we're going to work this up together the next time we meet. Work on buttonholes and buttons. So don't worry about that. So just stop here at this edge. And it'll take a little bit. I mean, I'm sure you've seen already with this first side, it takes a little while. So just take your time, go along first side, second side, and the third side. And then just stop at the very top here at your corner, and we'll work this up together when we meet again next time. All right, so you can do this. I know that you can. Work on your little waves, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and have a joyful day.